Hi, Susie. How are you today?
Okay, I'm a little anxious. Um, my mom needs to. I think she needs to move into an assisted living facility. I think she needs some more help, but I don't know how to talk to her about it. She's a very stubborn woman, but a very loving woman, and I just want to. I want to care for her, but I have a full-time job, I have a family, and I don't know how to care for her. But I know of a great facility that would care for her. But I don't think she's going to go.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Why do you think that?
She's been in her house for like 25 years. She She's
She has lots of memories there?
a lot of memories. A lot of memories. All the grandkids coming to visit, Christmases together. Her hosting, but she can't host anymore. She's not able. It overwhelms her. She is so stressed and doesn't even enjoy having people into her home. So why does she want to be there? It's almost a prison for her.
Why do you say prison?
I guess just because all the things that used to bring her joy that she used to do there, she can't do anymore. So I just don't understand what's holding her to a place that she can't even enjoy. I honestly believe after transitioning, and I know she would grieve it, but if she could just agree to it, she would develop actually more of a quality of life at the facility where her basic needs will be taken care of, and they'll be making sure her medication comes on time, and there's activities for her to do. She'll have a better quality of life than she has at home. But she doesn't see that. I see that for her. I want that for her.
Have you ever asked her if that place is a prison for her?
No, I guess I didn't want to call it prison. It's her home. But I'll tell that to you because I think that's what it seems like. She's complaining about it every day. Every day something's not working right, and my husband needs to go over and fix it, and she's just not happy.
Do you think there's something there that is very dear to her heart why she wants to stay, other from the grandchildren? How long has she lived in that home?
25 years.
Oh, 25 years, you said that. And she had lots of memories with her husband there?
Well, they've been divorced for most of that time. Most of that time she was alone in that home after the divorce. I knew the divorce was really hard on her. For years we couldn't even talk about my dad to her.
That's interesting.
Why do you think that's interesting?
Because she holds on to a place after her separation, it seems. And she's just living in the home. A home that she cannot seem to let go of. So I find that interesting. But have you expressed to her the future that she could have with this system?
Oh, yes. We've gone and visited it. I mean, it's perfect for her. She just doesn't see it.
Was she excited?
No, she didn't want to go, but I, took her out for breakfast and we talked to her, about it, and she agreed to go. But when she got there, you should have seen her. She was talking to all the staff, all the nurses. It was just like, she's from the South.
Okay.
And so she met like 3 people from like the town she was born in while she was there. If that's not a sign, I mean, really? But she doesn't see it. You know, we walk away and I'm like, Mom, what did you think? And she's like, yeah, that would be a nice place for other people.
Yeah.
It's just not right for me. But what is right for me? You know what is right? She's been a good mother. But what is my responsibility now? I can't keep caring for her. She broke a hip. I nursed her through the surgery and all of that, and neglected my own family in order to care for her and, you know, take care of the bills. And I just don't know. I just can't keep doing it. I can't. I love her, but I can't. I feel so guilty.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to feel guilty.
Have you ever expressed this to your mother?
She's kind of hard to talk to. You're much easier for me to talk to. I want to talk to her. And maybe you can help me gain the skills or the confidence or the courage. She still sees me as her little girl. So we never quite had that transaction where I kind of begin that process of caring for her and tending to her. And I've seen that happen in other families. But nope, she's Mom.
That's wonderful that you care about your mother. I see it. And it's very nice to see that. And I know that she cares for you. And I'm sure she appreciates everything that you've done for her.
You wouldn't think so.
I believe that. I believe she does.
Yeah, but she criticizes me like I can't do it right.
Have you ever tried to ask somebody close to go with you to talk to your mom? Maybe somebody she trusts, somebody her age, somebody who knows the past, like growing up with her, or when you were growing up. Is there anybody that you could take with you that you'd be really comfortable with?
That's a good question. I mean, it's really weird, but she seems most comfortable with my youngest brother. And it's the weirdest thing because he doesn't do anything. Like, I'm the one here doing everything. My husband and, he takes care of everything. I take care of everything. And my brother, but they have this relationship, that like he can do no wrong. But I don't know that he would care to talk to her about this. This isn't his concern, like this is my concern.
Mm-hmm.
And it just seems like he just doesn't care about what concerns me and what should be concerning him. I mean, it's his mom, too. That sounds terrible. All of this sounds terrible. I feel really terrible, guilty, like I shouldn't be having these feelings.
You're a human being. That's okay. It's good to express how you feel. It's good that you're here. It's good to talk about it and to be able to talk about your mom. You seem like a really good daughter. You care.
I want to be better, though. I wish I was the kind of person who could just like move her in with us and just like care for her every need and hire nurses, and there's just not the finance to do that. And I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know, there's like that would be too much for my family. Like that's too much. And she has never asked that. In fact, I don't even think she'd want to live with us. But she, at the same time, she wants us to do everything for her. And it's almost harder to go over there and help her. And I don't know. I don't know what to do.
It sounds stressful. It sounds like you've given a lot. It sounds like it's a lot for one person to take.
It is. And, you know, I have my husband's help, but like sometimes I really want my brother's help. Like I want him to go through this with me and share this burden with me, you know.
Have you ever spoken to him?
No, we talk from time to time. I mean, he has a, you know, just a different lifestyle. Mm-hmm. But if we keep things real light, we get along well, and you know, and I know he loves me and he loves her, and you know, but
How does your husband feel about the whole thing?
he loves my mom. I mean, he doesn't mind taking care of her, but he works long hours, and I feel badly always like having to depend on him and ask one more thing of him. Like I feel like it's not fair. And so then I'm like, okay, well, I'm putting too much expectation on my husband that he already has a full plate. But then I don't know. I mean, he does it willingly, cheerfully. But I guess it's just me. I guess I kind of resent that she's putting this on us rather than being open to something that would be better for her potentially. I mean, even if it was just neutral, like it'd be better for her daughter and her family. Like why she's not. Like, she's still mom all the time. She has to be mom. Like, I can't take over any of that. So, like, then why won't she, you know, make this easier for me? It just really makes me anxious. I just don't know. I know that was a good suggestion to bring my brother alongside, but he just.
Are there any old friends in her life?
Yeah, she has a good friend, Jill. Yeah.
Would she trust Jill's opinions or thoughts?
Yeah, we've been friends forever.
Could she be somebody you could take to see your mom, talk to your mom?
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, just bring her over and be like, all right, Mom, we're gonna talk about this.
Maybe not so fast or strong, but coming in slow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Taking it in small steps. Have you ever, possibly take her onto that assisted living maybe? To see those ladies again? Just to kind of give her some encouragement?
I guess we could take her. I could have Jill come and we could all go together.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. I think that might be what I think I might be able to do that. she's going to know what's up. She's going to know what I'm doing. She always knows what I'm doing.
She sounds smart.
So frustrating.
How much time does this consume for you?
You mean caring for her?
Or just thinking about it?
Oh, that's a good point, because sometimes I think it's more the anticipation of the phone call than the actual amount of time that I'm spending caring for her. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I mean, I check in with her every morning. You know? And then after work, I go by and make sure she has dinner and takes all her medications. She takes her medications at night. That's what the doctor said she should do. And so but I love that time, but I want to be with my family. I want to go home and cook dinner for my family. I mean, I know she is my family too, but yeah, so maybe, I don't know, 3 hours a day and maybe an extra hour just to, I don't know, thinking about how frustrated I am and how much I want her to move into that assisted living facility. It's the answer, I promise, I know it.
I don't know how long we've got. How about I did not look at the time?
It's gotta be.
7? Ooh, perfect!
Oh, wow. You did so amazing.
I think I asked too many
Shakira.
questions.
No, because when I would stop, you would allow silence
Yeah.
to see if I was going to say anything
Yes.
else. And then if I didn't, you would come in with the strategic questions, and your questions were great.
But I thought they were eluding from your problem, like the part where I asked about your husband. Because that, I don't know if that helped any. You know what I mean? I didn't know if that was a piece that could, I think I strayed.
With the husband?
Yeah. What do you think? Because I'm not really, what does that have to do with your healing?
Because he's my support network, and he's my,